Hey yo, y'all, it is Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, predicted the game between the Niners and the Cardinals happening this Monday, or next Monday, I should say, in Mexico City. I'm excited for this matchup. I hope you guys are as well. A division matchup. I know, recording in a gloomy, rainy day right now in Atlanta, Georgia. I feel like a loser, right? Taking all these vacations. But no, I'm not a rich guy. If I was, then I guess I'd be doing this full-time and podcasts and stuff like that. But, you know, taking another trip out of Charlotte for a little bit. And it's weird because I just took one to California for like a week and a half. Now I'm taking another one, this time a road trip back to Atlanta, like what I did a few weeks ago. But me and family like to go often, and it's a nice way to get out of the city for a little bit. But anyways, talking about this game, 49ers versus Cardinals. It should be a great matchup. Jimmy G versus Kyler Murray. I guess that's the matchup everybody wants, right? I mean, to be honest with you, I'd be more scared of Colt McCoy than Kyler if whoever the quarterback is for the Cardinals this Monday. And it's gonna be a fun one. The 49ers, they're coming off some great momentum, getting 2 wins in a row, beating both LA teams, the Rams and the Chargers. Hopefully we could go to Mexico City, visit there, and get a big W. I think the elevation's really high over there, so the 49ers should be traveling to Colorado Springs this week, getting used to the altitude, and then Sunday, I believe, they're going to fly to Mexico City and then get ready for the game on Monday Night Football. So a lot of interesting stuff. I'm excited for a lot of things for the 49ers. The defense, they played really well against the Chargers, especially in the second half. They did a great job shutting down Justin Herbert and company. Although they were out Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, two of their best receivers for the team. I mean, we were dealing with injuries as well. So I know Chargers fans and Chargers people were using their injuries as an excuse. I mean, they can't talk. We have injuries all the time. Everybody gets hurt for whatever reason. I think for the most part, on Sunday Night Football, there was no injuries to report during the game, but Danny Gray did get hurt during pregame warmups. I know, right? More injuries, right? This never ends for the 49ers. But so far, 2 weeks in a row during the game, really good. Been able to stay healthy for the most part, and you got a lot more games going on for the rest of the season. They got to stay healthy, and that's the big thing with the 49ers. Everybody I've seen on NFL.com and everywhere else, all these websites, they're saying the 49ers can be the best team in the NFC if they're healthy, and I completely agree with that. I think with talent for talent, the 49ers have one of the best teams in the NFL. No disputing that, in my opinion. The Eagles, they did lose to the Washington Commanders yesterday on Monday Night Football, so props to Ron Rivera and company. Got to give love to the former Carolina Panthers head coach and Taylor Heineke. And I'm telling you, people that are Carson Wentz fans, which I'm pretty sure none of you are if you're on this channel, man, he is just he can't get the job back. I think he's available to come back this Sunday, whoever they play, I don't remember, but he should not get his job back. Taylor Heineke has deserved this opportunity, and yeah, was he the best against Philly? Yes and no, but I think the players, coaches, they're all rallying with him, and he definitely deserves an opportunity to go play and be the starter for the Washington Commanders for the rest of the season, because he's been playing really well for the most part, and he's doing much better than Carson Wentz. Wentz is pretty much going to be a backup quarterback for the rest of his career, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe he could pull a Nick Foles and take a team to a Super Bowl if their starting quarterback gets hurt in a few years. So, you know, if you're Wentz, you shouldn't be too down on this. It could be an opportunity to reinvigorate yourself, be humble, because we all know his history of being a bad teammate, both in Philly and in Washington and in Indianapolis as well. But you know, it is what it is. Enough about talk about Wentz. I'm not the biggest fan of his, but whatever. 49ers versus Cardinals. The Cardinals, I mean, they could be a decent team. I think Kyler, very talented quarterback if he's not playing Call of Duty. Kingsbury, still not a fan of his because, I don't know. It's just weird. The weirdest hiring I've ever seen for an NFL team in my lifetime. I mean, a college coach with a losing record going to the NFL and having a little bit of success, but not as much success. I mean, they haven't won a playoff game yet, not to my knowledge, and they only made the playoffs once in his career with the Cardinals for the past few years. It was just a mind-boggling hiring, and I'm still questioning why the Cardinals even did this in the first place. But, hey, they've had success against the 49ers, especially last year. They beat us twice in a row, one with Trey Lance, one with Jimmy G. But hopefully this year we can sweep them and get a win next Monday night. That's what I'm looking forward to. And the biggest thing, if Kyler Murray is starting, is definitely contain Kyler Murray, because he's very dangerous on the run. And, you know, us 49er defense, we're not the best at defending mobile quarterbacks. And you just look at Marcus Mariota, of all people, Russell Wilson. We've had trouble with them, and their teams aren't the best teams in the NFL right now. But just mobile quarterbacks, a huge problem, and hopefully they could do a good job at that. I think DeAndre Hopkins, he's the biggest threat to the receiving core. He's awesome. We all know, all-pro guy. He did get suspended for the first 6 games, but he's been doing a pretty good job for the most part in Arizona. Zach Ertz, that's going to be a big loss right there, out for the rest of the season. Wow, that is just not good news right there, and hopefully he heals up. He's a great tight end, and wish him the best for his fast recovery. 49ers offense, I guess you got to run with CMC and Elijah Mitchell. Those two guys, they're balling out. They did a pretty good job for the most part against the Chargers on Sunday night. Got to give credit to that. Got to give credit to Kyle Shanahan to just keep running the ball. Just keep running the ball, and you'll have big success. And I'm so happy for the offense right now. It's really clicking big time, and it's good to see. Although my fantasy team has been suffering a little bit from Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. Although Ayuk had a decent game, but I still need fantasy points from Deebo, definitely, because he's been a disappointment in my opinion in fantasy, but he's still been balling out in real life, and I got to give him credit for that. So if I'm picking a team to win this one, I'll be picking the 49ers in this one because I think with all the momentum that they have, momentum is a real thing in the NFL, in my opinion, and they have all of it right now. Arizona, they're always up and down. Sometimes they'll have great games. Sometimes they'll have crappy games. I don't know, but with Kyler Murray and his legs, that's probably the most dangerous part of their team overall. Is if we can stop Murray, then we can stop the Cardinals. And, we've seen past histories with Kyler that if we could do a good job at that, we can win games, but if not, then we lose games. Even I think with the 49ers being a better team on paper, I don't know which 49ers team is going to show up. Is it the one against the two LA teams, or is it going to be the one against the Falcons and Chiefs? I want the one that showed up against the LA teams for the past 2 weeks now. That's the 49ers team I'm wanting to see big time. So 49ers picking them to win this game. I think it's going to be a great one. I think it's going to be an interesting game, a fun game to watch. Always nice to watch a division rival matchup. Got to get this win because we got to keep up with Seattle in the NFC West rankings, because technically they're still ranked first with the game ahead. Although if we can do a tiebreaker, then we'll have the tiebreaker for right now until we play on Thursday Night Football. That's going to be interesting right there. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Excited for Jimmy G and company to lead this offense. Fred Warner and company, Nick Bosa, all those guys on defense. D'Amico Ryan's doing a hell of a job right now in San Francisco. And as I said, next year, he's probably going to be gone and taking a great head coaching opportunity. Can't wait to see that in the future. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the 49ers and Cardinals. Who do you have winning this game? And, yeah, I'll catch you guys up the rest of the week. Bye, guys. Love y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you guys are at right now. And go Niners all day.